but 2. Last night he won his 4th straight NCAA 100 back title, matching the legend John Neighbor with 4 college crowns in that race. He has the chance to do the same with his 4th 200 back title, Rowdy. And look at this rare air to do the double.
Just take a look at that list. You've got the greatest collegiate backstroker at Neighbor, the greatest butterflyer in college history, and Pablo and Brendan Hansen, obviously you know all about him and his breaststroke efforts. Unbelievable list there, and he might just be able to join them. And Jason, his best time is 3 seconds faster than anybody else in the field.
Everybody else in the field doing their best just to make the final. All other 7 swimmers, as you look at the lane assignment, set a personal best just to get here to the final.
And I'm not sure I've ever seen that in a race where it took a best time just to make the final. In fact, 12 of the 16 finals, there's a consolation final as well. 12 of the 16 went their best times, but this guy is the class of all of them, and he did not go his best time, by the way. 138.2 in the prelims, a lot left in the tank, I believe. Greatest black backstroker in the world today.
So the question for Ryan Murphy, if he's so dominant, can he do it again and maybe do it in another record time?
I think, Jason, with this rich tradition of excellence that the United States has had in backstroke has ramped up this event so much. That's one of the reasons why so many swimmers went their best times, are because of the Neighbors and the Careys and the Kraselbergs and the Pearsalls, and now because of Ryan Murphy and what he's been able to do. He has raised the level so high that everybody wants to be there with him.
Strong start for John Shebet, the sophomore from Texas, who was the runner-up to Murphy in the 100 back. Can he push him here in double the distance?
Well, remember that he won the 100 backstroke last year by 2 seconds. He barely won the 100. Even though he was the only swimmer to break 44, he only won by 3 or 4 tenths of a second. He won this race by 3 seconds last year. He's not going to win it by 3 seconds this year, and Shebet is giving him a battle early on. Still 100 yards left to go, but he's almost the full length, body length ahead of Ryan Murphy.
Patrick Mulkär in lane 5, sophomore from USC, is in 3rd, but John Shebet still has the lead here over the 3-time defending NCAA champion in this race, and oh yeah, the Olympic champion from Rio as well.
Well, this is where the heart of an Olympic champion comes into play, right here, this last 50 yards. The sophomore from Texas, can he take down the greatest in history, or at least the greatest in the world today? And Ryan Murphy, what a turn by Murphy, what a race this is going to be.
Shebet in lane 3, Murphy alongside in lane 4, overtaking him to the line, and Ryan Murphy does it again. 4-peats as NCAA champ in the 200 back. Second fastest time in history. And when the best are pressed, they respond with exceeding results. And Ryan Murphy, tested by John Shebet, and delivers a supreme performance.
I think the United States just found another backstroke to go with Ryan Murphy. Shebet was over a second faster than he's ever been. That's the 4th fastest time in history by Shebet. But there's the king right there. Watch him off the block. Ryan Murphy in that yellow cap. Boy, great underwaters by Shebet. This is a backstroker to watch, guys. Watch the halfway point. Shebet taking that strong lead early on. This kid is a sophomore. A sophomore. Mulkär above him also swam well in getting 137.8 from USC. He's a sophomore, but right there in the middle of the pool, Ryan Murphy, the heart of a champion, coming into this last turn. Shebet still had the lead. Look at Mulkär, a sophomore. Beautiful swim by all 3 of these guys. Unbelievable. All 3 under 138. But there's a reason why Ryan Murphy is the Olympic champion. It's because of right now.
I'm really staging this. a bit of a closer race than we saw in the 200 back last year. Could you feel what was happening around you and how close it was?
Yeah, I mean, I could see him on every turn. You know, that hasn't really happened to me short course in a while. So that was, you know, kudos to those guys. They were cooking out there. And it was really nice to have them pushing me the whole way.
Now, that was the last individual race of your college career. How would you describe the impact that your coaches, Dave and Yuri, have had on you in the last 4 years?
I mean, everything. You know, it extends so much far beyond the pool. You know, I look up to those two guys like crazy. They're great role models, and I think they've made me into a better person over these 4 years.
Congratulations.
A guy that simply can't be beat in the backstroke, at least in the past 4 years. 8 NCAA individual titles in the 100 and 200 back, and the 2 Olympic gold medals in those races. Rayan Mёrfi gets it done again. Shebat and Mulkär